purpose of this video is to share some testing we're doing with new software called Eagle Eye, which is currently in beta as of May 29th of 2024, but next week it'll actually be releasing as a product that you can purchase. What Eagle Eye does is it looks for colorations in the woods or on land that aren't natural. And so to test that, what we did was we took a purple rag, a blue hand cloth, a blaze orange sweatshirt, a yellow 5-gallon bucket, and then a darker jacket to see just what Eagle Eye would find and what it wouldn't find. And so there are different ways to use Eagle Eye. You can analyze pictures as the drone is in the air, which is probably the more effective way of using it. In this example, however, I flew the mission, I brought the drone down, I took the pictures out of the drone, and then had the analysis done by Eagle Eye after the fact. So let me just kind of show you the route that was flown. So I'm going to go into flight route, and then into the actual mission. So it covered 35 acres in 12 minutes, and it was at a height of 250 feet. And so the next thing you'll see is Eagle Eye software now. So now that we have our pictures downloaded onto our hard drive from that previous mission, let's launch Eagle Eye software and see what Eagle Eyes can do with that. And so we're going to create a new mission or a new case. I'm going to reuse, so I don't have to type. I'm going to just reuse a name. Now, as you can see, there are different features within this tool. We're going to point it to the folder where the pictures are, but you could also do live streaming, which would be probably more effective, and I'll do a demo of that in the future, but for now we're just going to point it to the pictures that were captured by that mission. Alright, so now what we wanted to do is click on the Eagle Eye detector, and I'm just going to select the live color model. I could have stayed with the default, but I'll just go with that. So it shows you a screen how you can navigate without a mouse, but I'm choosing to do this with a mouse. So now if I hit the space bar, you'll see things pop up off to the right, and these are pictures of interest. It is looking for pictures that contain colors not normally found in nature. And as they pop in, they'll show up on a carousel. So if I click the carousel, you'll see them down here. And once this analysis completes, I'll go into a different view called Mosaic View, where we can take a closer look at them. Just to point out, I had a blaze orange sweatshirt, I had a blue dish towel, I had a purple hand towel, a yellow 5-gallon bucket, and a darker shirt. Actually, I think it was maybe a jacket, but it found everything but the darker jacket, and that's kind of expected based on the fact that it's a color that blends in with nature just too well for the current state of the detectors. That's something that they'll continue to work on. And just to remember, this is a version 1 product that's shipping first week of June, and right now this is, as I'm doing this is May 29th of 2024. So we're a week away from the release of the product, And overall, it's pretty effective. You'll see just how amazing it is at finding colors that are hard to see with the naked eye. So I'm going to switch to mosaic view. Now here's the Blaze Orange sweatshirt. Looks like picture 74. So if I go to our collection of pictures in that folder, okay, let's go down and find picture 74. So take a look at this picture and tell me where the Blaze Orange sweatshirt is. That should jump out more than anything else we're looking for. So here it is. But if you were doing this real time, looking at picture after picture after picture, that might be missed. Let's look at something harder. Let's check out this purple towel. That's 48. So where is that? I'll give you a second to just kind of look around. So here it is. But once again, there's not a lot of pixels there. At 250 feet, those colors are pretty amazing to be picking them out with the software. Let's go even more difficult than that. Let's find this. This is just a hand, a washcloth. So 41. Where might that be in this picture? There it is. So you can see how Eagle Eyes and its detector for finding colors that are not normally found in nature, how quickly it can pick out something so small. The final object that we're going to look for is this yellow bucket. Now before I do, if you notice, you'll see the spruce tree that's snapped off. That's a yellow as well. That's why it's called out, but you can look at it and go, okay, you can rule that out as a false positive. So here's frame 57. Where's the yellow bucket? You might think it's this little dot here, but it's actually under this tree. And I'll show a different view of that, but from here, I would never see that yellow. Let's look at the frame after. That stands out a little bit more, but I know where I'm looking now. Here's that yellow 5-gallon bucket. So again, the only thing it didn't find was the darker jacket. Now if we wanted to get the general area that the GPS that the picture was representing, we could look at the properties of the picture and look at the details, and you can scroll down and pick off the latitude and longitude of that picture. Now I wasn't flying at 468 feet, I was flying at 250 feet, but for whatever reason, and we're higher than 200 feet above sea level here, so I don't know how that came up with that particular altitude, but the GPS coordinates will get you in the area. It won't get you to the bucket directly. In order to do that, I'm assuming if you were doing a live mission, you could pause the mission once you detect that bucket and then drop a pin right on the bucket, and that pin will be much more accurate as far as the GPS coordinates. But this is pretty good in itself of being able to get you at least in the area that you're looking for. So that's it, and I think the next video I'm going to try to do a live stream where, like I say, you can pause the mission, drop a pin, get the exact location of an object or a person, and hopefully I'll get to that in the next week or so.